Hey guys, this is probably in the middle for difficulty in the grass tiles, in my opinion. Um, yeah, the tunnels track's a lot harder than this, mainly that one. But yeah, no, I'm not sure if I've done any grass tiles yet besides the flower one in like my temple video, which technically I guess you could call a walkthrough, but it's mostly just me attempting to farm well. But anyway, yep, just clearing through this one now. It is one of like the harder ones, but definitely not the hardest grass tile. But still, I like this one because it is difficult to set up, but my usual strategy does work fine in it if I can get it up. Which is, yeah, it's not that bad. I do like to though make a slight alteration to my early on tactic, but not just yet. I've got my usual 4-2 ninja, and now I'm gonna go for my usual bomb tower. Just put him up here. That way he's still gonna be within range of my village when I first start that up. You just have to quickly focus on getting this guy up to a mode mauler. Yeah. This map does have issues if I get like an R-rod, but I can deal with that by sticking up an ice tower. Only problem is I have to sell that ice tower again. Well, not have to, but I might have to. Depending on whereabouts I have to put it to save myself. Should be able to get this guy up shortly. Yeah, regen rushes of any kind are a lot more difficult on this map than on other grass maps. Or on other maps. Not all other maps, but yeah. There are some maps where regens are noticeably more difficult, but not on a regen tile at the moment, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem unless I'm really unlucky. So anyway, got this guy at 0-3, this guy at 4-2, so now I'm gonna put a spike factory here. I used to do that pretty much, yeah, I used to do this every single game early on. I just put a spike factory at the back, and that'd be my main defense, other than just like clearing out or slowing down the balloons with an ice tower somewhere else up near the start. But yeah, this was recommended to me by Joey. He was talking about this. I had completely forgotten that I used to use spike towers for that purpose early on, but I'm glad that I was reminded about that because that's very helpful. It stops me from using a lot of spikes. It saves me thousands of cash. So yeah, for a measly 800 cash, it's a worthwhile investment, especially when I can just sell it again later on. And yeah, after putting that up, I'm back to my usual tactic of getting the ninjas up. See, I still lose too much lives there. I'm not careful, but that's just life. Yeah, there is that big rush every now and then which will just go straight through you, which is I was probably being a bit too lax there because I put that up. But often you actually won't get that huge rush, but sometimes you do, and you really get screwed over. But it's just something you have to watch out for. I'll get it back up to 2-4 now. And now I can get this village up. Get the range. And then get that fort. And then now, time to start focusing on my bomb towers a bit more. Put one up here first off. This is my main DDT tower. It's good, yeah. It's nice to have a lot of mode maulers set to close. You don't need to set them to close straight away though. It's mainly for like around 20 plus. Well, when you start getting summer goods, mainly. Summer goods or DDTs. Another one up around here. There we go. You could also probably try to put your ninjas like around here or something and defend this area instead. But I just like this area because there's a nice long arc here with this which I can use to take out the mobs with my mob maulers instead of like having to rely on this small area. It's a little bit longer to wait for him to reach your defense, but don't really notice it really. Yep, should be fine there. I can upgrade my village since it's got my 4 bomb towers. The usual 4. After getting the radar scanner, yeah, I'll probably just save up straight for the MIB. Although, I do like to sometimes use farms on this map. Mainly to save up for the Spectre though. Should be able to get the MIB at the end of this round though. It's good to get this MIB up as soon as you can, just so you can get your ice tower down. Yeah, on this map I put 1 ice tower just here. That's my ice shards ice tower. And then if I assess the range a bit, put my second one down here, which is my Arctic Wind ice tower. As I've mentioned before, it's nice to have your like Arctic Wind tower in a spot where it can slow the balloons and still let your ice shards tower hit them. So they're slowed down, but you want, well, it's nice to slow everything down, but it's even nicer to hit them with the ice shards. Unfortunately though, if they're frozen by an Arctic Wind, even if your ice shards is nearby, the ice shards isn't gonna actually work on them. But yeah, that's why you can work around it by distancing your Arctic Wind further backwards. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I might have done it alright just then. Maybe my Arctic Wind could have been a bit lower, but yeah, it's not that bad. I'll still get most stuff up here, even if I do miss some of the stuff there. So yeah, at the moment, just gonna get my ice shards here. And then start saving for my Spectre. I might put it down first. There's a nice spot right there. Yeah, often I put my ice tower a bit lower and I can't actually fit him in underneath it. If I can fit this guy underneath it, then well, that is a good spot for the Spectre. It probably means that I've put my Arctic Wind a little bit too high. At this point, if you want to start farming, then it's a good time to start farming. You can like put a few of them down here within the range of your village, and you can also probably, I can't fit one there, depends how you go, but yeah, you can fit a bunch of them down there, and that's helpful to get your Spectre up a bit earlier. You just save up for like, I don't know, like 5 rounds, then sell them all, and you can get your Spectre. It's quite easy to get a BRF and get a little bit of profit from the BRF if you want to do that as well, and have your end game go by a bit faster. That's what I do usually, but yeah, I'm trying to, for the sake of this video, I'm not going to use farms, because I do like to avoid using farms when I can in these videos. Still though, Spectres are like really cheap on this map, especially under a village. I get like 6,000, yeah, I think about a 5,000, 6,000 discount just for the Spectre itself, not including the upgrades before, which is pretty good. So round 22, got that up. Not amazing, but yeah, you don't really need the Spectre really until the last 5 rounds, generally. The last 5 rounds, that's when I generally start to notice the lag being an issue. After this point, there's a lot of things you can do. I usually get like a super monkey or something, but this is a DDT tile, so what I'm going to do instead is get a couple mob maulers around here, set to close, and that should hopefully stop them dead in their tracks. And even if that doesn't, I also plan to get a spike factory down. Yes, I can sell this one now. It's not really any use anymore. So here we go. Just gotta try and get this as far as I can forwards, but we're still within the range. So might just pull it back a bit actually. There we go, about there. Can't fit anything ahead of him. That's alright though. Yeah, this way I'm gonna be able to take out a lot of mobs around this point, but I should be able to throw a few spikes back this way every now and then, which will also help out with the DDTs. Just that like small little barricade just in case. Let's see, yeah, you see they came in and they were pretty much dead around here. A couple of them came in that got this far, but they were all taken out by these guys. Which is why you always have like a few set to close, really close to the track. That's really good for getting the DDTs, because the thing about their speed is that if you got something which is like point blanking them, and then pretty much they're not going to get past. If you can like point blank them with enough damage all at once, that's the key really. You don't have to do it, but it's a very effective way of taking them out. After this point, just gonna mass a bunch of mob maulers. Not really. Could do other thing. Could like put more spike factories down or get a super monkey or something, but I like good old faithful mob maulers sometimes. Yeah, and I'm set. 2 more rounds. Not gonna lose this one. I lost a lot of lives early on due to that massive rush, but I mean, you're not always gonna get a massive rush like that. But yeah, if you get really bad luck, you might get it more often. So you could potentially upgrade your spike factory there another level for like 700 cash. You're gonna sell it again late game anyway, so you get most of that money back anyway. And if you plan to farm to get some stuff up there, then you'll make up a lot of cash as well, which you don't really need, because like I didn't use a farm and I haven't really run into any issues with lag on this tile. Yeah, last round now. This guy has only got like barely any pops. Portable dart monkey. Nothing's really coming in. Anyway, that's that. Very easy. So yeah, hope that helped you guys out. Hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you round.